Hi guys, let's start with another topic which is linked list. So I want to explain you some pictorial format. Suppose this is memory, complete square rectangle bracket. Now what is this? This is called node, and this is nothing but in this manner our linked list store the value. It is not in continuous manner, it is non-continuous manner. I have explained that in array we are storing the value in this format, like in continuous manner, but in linked list we store the value in non-continuous manner. Like we just want some chunks of memory from the different location so that we can link it from the addresses. Okay, now look at for this. Suppose this is non-continuous manner. I want to store 1, then 3, then 4. This will be like 1 will refer to 3, 3 will refer to 4, and 4 will refer to what? Null. Why? Because there is no another node for next. Okay, suppose I want to insert 2 in between, then how can I insert in between 2 between 1 and 3? Then in this format, firstly as 1 is attached to 3, then 3 is attached to 4, and 4 is attached to null. This is a previous condition. So how can I like insert 2 in between? I can insert, firstly 1 will start pointing towards 2, and 2 start pointing towards 3, and this pointing bridge or this connection will we are going to like remove it. Then in this format we can insert the value. We will get as 1, 3, 2 and 4. Okay, now time complexity. So for time complexity of insertion is big of n. How? Because we can insert it in this manner. It is very easy to insert the value in linked list. And time complexity of sorting is big of n. This is going to be difficult, so we can understand that for insertion we will prefer linked list because it has time complexity of big of n. And for sorting we will prefer array list. Why? Because it has a big of 1 time complexity. Okay, now move forward. So here are some important point about array. What is this? First is variable size. The size of the array is not defined, as we have explained in array that we are going to give the size of array suppose as 3, as 4, but in linked list it is variable size. We can also say that it is in dynamic format. Okay, another thing is non-continuous memory. I have explained that it is only want some chunks of memory from the different location, and we are going to point out. Okay, the third thing is the time complexity for insertion is big of 1, and in search complexity is big of n. Now here is the reason why the non-continuous memory in in linked list, because we only want some chunks. I have explained we only want some chunks so that we can link the data. Okay, and this chunk is also known as null. This chunks is also known as nodes. Null is nothing but the last node which does not link to another node. Okay, so the structure of linked list, the structure of linked list is nothing but data and the next. What is data? Suppose I want to store 1, 2, 3 and any another type of data. This can be considered as data. And next is nothing but just the address of next node, so that we can point out towards it. Okay, so this is the complete format. So how can we store the data and how can linked list work? Okay, so suppose 1 is as a data, and next is what? Next is going to point out the address of another chunk or node. So second node is 2. Okay, so next is nothing but going to store the address of 2, and this next is going to store the address of 5, because 5 is connected to this, and now this next is connected to this, and or the save the address of 3 because it wants 3 at next, and this next will point out to null because after 3 we don't want anything, so null will be there. Okay, next is nothing but the pointer or reference through which we can store the data or point towards another node. Okay, so head is what? Head is first node of linked list. The first node of linked list is known as head. Suppose here the one is called, this node is called as head. Okay, and this null is called as tail. So what is tail? Tail is last node of linked list. Okay, what is linked list? What is the type of linked list? First is singular linked list, then doubly, and then circular. Okay, so what is singular linked list? Here is only like in single format, like head then null, and we are pointing towards in only one direction. This is called single linked list. This is called doubly linked list. Head is same, null is same. What is that? This is pointing towards both direction. We can go in previous direction and next direction as well. Okay, this is called doubly linked list. And what is circular linked list? This is same as doubly linked list, that head is there, null is not there. Why? Because the last node will be pointed towards first node. This is the difference between circular and doubly. How? That null node should not be there, and the last node will be point towards first node. It's called circular node. Okay, we can also say that in circular there is no null. Okay, that's all for this video. Hope you like my video, and if you do, then do like, share and subscribe, if and only if you like watching my content. And yeah, that's all. Bye.